am grateful that you still made up time to come. I know a lot of people are in church and might not be able to attend today, but we thank God for everybody that is here. So, housekeeping issues. Let's try to mute our phones unless it's our chance to be talking, so that we don't disrupt. And we are going to consider our leaders that are tuning in from Zimbabwe, South Africa, UK, late at night. So we'll try to have this function over as quickly as we can, but we are going to have as much fun as is possible. So, on the advert, we had said school uniform is the code of dress, which means I'm the only one exempted. Today I'm the headmistress of the event, the head teacher. So the head teacher can be in uniform, but everybody else was supposed to be in uniform. And I see the provincial chair is not even showing his face, he's showing the logo. So, can I see the provincial chairperson before I give this time to him? That doesn't seem to be his school uniform. So he's going to take the punishment or the consequences of not following instructions on behalf of everyone else that is in this meeting. We are not going to come after you. So before I even give the microphone, if the provincial leader does not lead by example, he gets the punishment. So Chief Sose, I need $30 from you before I give the mic to you. And you are paying for everyone here that is not in uniform. We are not talking about uniform anymore. And I need the Treasurer General to confirm that they saw that payment before I can give Chief the mic.
Can I come in, Dr. Goberet?
Yes, Leader David.
Well, I don't think that's fair on the chief, because each and every provincial member who is not in uniform and who is not here is supposed to pay a fine of $10. I will pay mine because I'm not in uniform either.
Oh, thank you, Leader David. So I think Leader David is going to help me to find a provincial leadership that's not in uniform. Mambo, just let me know that you are done with your file and then I give you the mic.
Can I ask Dr. Goberet, is it okay that you use the t-shirt and the uniform?
Yes, here in the US, t-shirts are uniforms, but only golf shirts, not that round one which my Chirema is putting on.
I'm okay if I use the golf t-shirts.
Yeah, but your province is misbehaving, so take the punishment.
Okay, all right. I'm looking for $30. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Chair?
Yes.
My mom said she's washing my uniform. She washes it over the weekend, so I'll pay $10. Fine.
Thank you, Lady Chonga. Thank you. Right. Before I give the mic to Chief Sose, we want to acknowledge the presence of a lot of visitors here, including national leaders, and some national leaders have sent in their speeches because of network. So, in spirit, they are with us. We'll play the audio for one of the national leaders that could not make it. Over to you, Chief Sose.
chaiyo. Nawe nakapfeka info ndomakati katakakura nawo kani. You look like a prince in a chief.
Okay, but we can't reverse that. Today I'm in charge, I'm the head mistress.
Anyway, I've paid my $30.
Thank you very much.
You can get confirmation from the treasurer.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Kweperere, for this program and your team and the entire province. We appreciate you. Let me respect the presence of the national leadership that is here present, and of course the leadership of North America province. Thank you so much. That we have begun the year the same way that we ended it, and we want to keep it up. Let's keep it the way we are doing. We are North America province. This year, as the president said, is for the incoming president of Zimbabwe, Advocate Nelson Chamisa said, it's a year of hard work. It's a year of sweat and blood. It's a year where we have to go and extra mile. I know it's North America province. We are already part of the Zimbabwe history. When we talk about the independence of Zimbabwe, the new Zimbabwe that we are getting into, there is no way you guys are going to be left out. There is no way North America is not going to be mentioned. We have done enough. We have done a lot. But I know that this year, 2022, we are going to do a little more. I'm going to ask everyone to just get ready, to do that extra mile so that we can cross the line. That's all we need. And we need to do all the work in 2022. We can't wait for 2023. Elections are not won on election day. Elections are won a year for elections. So this is the year for us to sacrifice, the year for us to work, the year for us to ensure that Mkumana Pinda and Mkumana Anopinda, because of our work output and everything that we are going to do, and what the Secretary of Education and their team have done are the kind of works that we want to see as we go. You'll see very soon the organizing secretary is going to address us. Everyone in the province, our branches are going to be given an opportunity to work with people in Zimbabwe, especially now as we approach the by-elections. We know we are going to take part in the by-elections, and we want all our members of parliament, we want all our councillors to go back in, and we are going to be given an opportunity to ensure that we get our members of parliament and councillors in. Before I hand the mic over, let me repeat what Dr. Kweperere was doing, because it is very important. We need to know our slogans, and now, as we are getting ready for the new, there is a new that is coming that we can't talk about. But let's just do these few slogans that are leading into the new that we are talking about. So when I say 2023, you're going to say the usual, Gapi na Agem Kumana. When I say 2023 again, you say Chamisa Chede Chede. You say, then I go again, 2023, you say 6 million votes. 6 million votes. So I'm going to say 2023 3 times. And then I'm going to do another one right at the end. New Great Zimbabwe. When I say New Great Zimbabwe, everyone will say one people, one nation, one vision, one nation. New Great Zimbabwe, we all say one people, one vision, one nation. Right. We're in a class now. So let's go. 2023.
Mkumana
2023.
Gapinda ake Mkumana Gapinda ake Mkumana.
Wanapinda pana 6 million votes. Then wanazoenda kuna New Great Zimbabwe. 2023
Kimkumana.
2023.
Chamisa chete chete.
2023.
Ngapi ndake?
New Great Zimbabwe.
One
One people, one vision, one nation. New Great Zimbabwe.
One people, one vision, one nation.
One nation. New Great Zimbabwe.
One people, one vision, one nation.
One vision. Right, one more time, last time. 2023.
One people, one vision, one nation.
Right, 2023.
Happy day.
2023. You Great Zimbabwe.
One people,
one
vision,
One nation. Ezoko. Ezoko. Thank you, Dr. Gwegwere. You know the president is coming. We'll be having a lot of leadership that will be visiting North America in the first quarter of the year. So we need to be ready with these slogans. We need to know the new slogans that will be coming in. Anyway, the organizing secretary will be addressing us in the coming week, and we are going to learn more about some of these new slogans. Thank you, Dr. Gwegwere.
Thank you. DJ Prof.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Loud and clear.
Sapa audio, right?
No. Song.
Okay. Here we go. Diga Bacanata.
Thank you, DJ Prof. Thank you, DJ Prof. Before I hand over the mic to Mambo Sose to introduce our two guests from the National Council, I kindly ask the participants here, if you have 2 electronic gadgets, just get another one and be ready for the game. If you are on a computer, maybe you can share your screen. And if you are on your phone, if possible, download the Kahoot app, or just make sure that your phone can access the platform where we are going to play the game. Leader Munyarazi will explain everything in a moment, but everyone, if possible, download Kahoot. Kahoot is Kahoot. As Chief Shoshe explained, another leader, the Portfolio Secretary for Education, is in Gutu, Mudavan area. There's no network right now. There's no electricity, but she sent her audio. So I'll ask our DJ Prof to play her short message. Over to you, DJ.
Dr. Wibere, before the DJ comes in, let's all unmute and let stories of Meterwa to tender Minister Redway Diaspora. This has been a very profound speech, powerful speech that is spoken to us as people in the diaspora, as North America. I just loved the speech. Thank you so much, Minister. This has been powerful, and we'll take your advice. In North America province, we have already made a decision. I was talking to the Secretary General, Dr. Muvirimi, saying that we need to open up after yesterday's discussion on Twitter Spaces, where many people were saying external assemblies are not regular available. We are not there. We are not out there. The MTC Alliance have always said this. We want to be in our corner. We want to sit in our corner. We want to be in our MTC Alliance groups. That's not good enough. We need to go out there and open the MTC Alliance for the people. So we have already decided, and we are going to make sure that the leadership endorses that for our own members, like Minister Chaswai was saying, we'll be asking people to bring 1 person or 2 people that are not members of the MTC Alliance, so that they become part of our all member meetings. There is nothing strategic that we discuss in our all members meetings. We will be taking people in so that they see the good work that Dr. Bekwere, that the Women Assembly, that the Youth Assembly, that North America province is doing. We'll be taking them in. So our all members will be meetings for Zimbabweans in the North America province. We'll open them up, just like the minister has recommended. That's what we need to be doing going forward. But for now, let us all unmute and give a big shout out to our minister. This was a profound speech. Thank you so much, Minister.
Thank you very much, Chief, for reminding us to thank in our traditional way of doing things. Could we please listen to the speech from the National Secretary for Education, Honorable Masai?
Before you do that, Dr. Bekwere, can I jump in?
Yes.
Thank you very much. So next time when you decide to clap hands and ululate, through also netuma $10 to $5 so that we get kids to school. Thank you very much for the speech, but I don't think with a mere ululating and clapping of your hands will really go to match the strength and the importance of the speech that we have been given. But I think Minister Veda, let's make sure that the figures are raising up. We need to send as many kids as we can to school. Thank you.
Thank you, Leader David. And often when you present DJ Prof, I will kindly ask you to flight the bank details for the Zimbabwe Diaspora Voice on the screen so that people can cash up, people can use PayPal or whatever platform. Thank you, DJ Prof.
My name is Evelyn Muzungu-Masaiti. My name is Evelyn Muzungu-Masaiti, Secretary for Education for the MDC Alliance, being led by President Advocate Nelson Chamisa. We join the rest of the world in embracing the proclamation by United Nations in our Assembly that 24 January be the International Day of Education for Peace and Development. It is said that the situation in Zimbabwe today does not allow us to celebrate much for the Zimbabwean child. Harsh economic situations have affected the education system as a whole. Teachers have been hard hit as they are earning salaries below poverty line. Infrastructure in schools is not improved to match international standards. COVID-19 pandemic has further hit the Zimbabwean child very hard. They are not going to school for a very long time, as the ZANU-PF government has failed to provide PPEs in schools to protect both teachers and students. In conclusion, I therefore urge well-wishers to contribute towards the less privileged children in Zimbabwe by donating whatever we can, knowing fully that the $20 is equivalent to school fees for a Zimbabwean child for one term. Also, let's remember that education is the key to success. Educate a child in order to produce good future leaders. I thank you.
Thank you very much, DJ Prof. And thank you very much, Leader Masaiti in absentia. So before we move on to the next section, I think there's a need for us to prepare everybody for the game. So I'll give Leader Nyaradzi a moment to explain to the people about the Kahoot game and how we are going to play it. Then I'll take back the mic and do something else. I just want to be ready.
Through you.
I think you must pay.
Yes, I'll pay. I'll pay $15. I'll pay $15. But our national leaders have spoken. Minister Masaiti have spoken. Minister Swatwa have spoken, and our deputy provincial organizing secretary has spoken. I think we need to give some time for people to just chip in with whatever they can, $10, $15, so that we increase the amount of money that we are going to take to the underprivileged children in Zimbabwe. Please give them time to do that. I know people want to do something right now. People are fired up to do something. If you can just encourage them, you can give them details. I'm sure we can be able to raise $200-300 more before we move on to the next step. Our national leaders cannot come and speak for nothing.
Thank you. DJ Prof, can you give us can you please share the bank details for Zimbabwe Diaspora Voice?
So I cannot share the bank details now from my side because I haven't received the bank details yet.
I gave you the cards in your WhatsApp, the green cards, which are written back to school.
Okay. So let me just do that now. A second. I'm going to share this quickly. Let me just share my screen.
Dr. Gobere. Dr. Amai.
Yes, Chief.
Musandrove ni makepos. Mungangondrova ni kepos. Tofata kuti Dr. Kepo. I just put my $15 in.
Thank you.
I'm challenging I'm challenging our provincial chairman, Maima Zivire, and Dr. Ranga to chop that up right now before we move on to the next step. And I'm challenging them so that they can also challenge other people that are here that they nominate.
Remember Simran? Yes, thank you, DJ Prof. So everyone, you can cash up to that number. Also, treasury at MDC now. You can also sell that money to that phone number there.
Thank you, Dr. Amai. Can I speak?
Yes, Dr. Ranga.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Chief. I accept the challenge. I'm adding another 40, which means another 2 kids. And I am challenging my favorite brother, David, to do a 15. Thank you.
I'm going to share another one.
Another kid, $20.
All right, my brother Ranga, I'm going to put the $15 right away.
Thank you, Brother David. You never disappoint. And I hope everybody here, you can do 15, 20, 25, anything. It will make a difference. Even $5.
Mkuru wangu Maimadzire utataka wapinda challenge yawe accept ya challenge and I wanted to challenge someone as well.
He challenged me silently in box and I've put 20.
Then challenge someone as well yourself.
Yes, I will challenge my daughter.
You have many daughters.
I'll challenge Mama Makuyana, the minister of Makuya, and Nyasha Messi.
Challenge accepted. We'll be adding on extra right now.
In dance number challenge Amunuka, so I'm going ahead to challenge my provincial treasurer general for youth, for Zimson.
Hi everyone. Yeah, challenge accepted. I'll send my plate just now.
And who are you challenging?
Can I challenge another person, Dr. Amai?
Then lead the father, can you challenge someone as well?
Sure. I am going to do another 15 and I'm challenging my brother, Dr. Mavirimi, to do a 15 as well.
Thank you, Chiremba.
How would I say my doctor manje? That's why but this is education.
And this might go down or and do education.
While we are paying and challenging because of time, allow me to move to the next section. Leader Munya, could you kindly explain about Kahoot, and then I take back the mic before you proceed with the quiz. Leader Munya.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Gwekwerere, and all protocol observed. So let me just share my screen. Okay. Can you guys see my screen now?
No, we see DJ Prof.
Okay.
DJ Prof, can you unshare? Thank you. We'll see you.
Okay. So our game is called Kahuti. So this is a quiz game, and today we'll be playing Know Your Zimbabwe. So these are basically questions that were put up by Dr. Gwekwerere. Unfortunately, at this time, we can only accommodate 20 players. So to begin with, it will be first come, first serve, excluding PEC members from North America. So North America PEC members, for now, you need to be answering the questions through the chat. And what we are going to do is, for other everyone, participants here, you can join the game. So what is going to happen is you'll be watching this screen. So as you are watching this screen, that's where your questions and answers will be. So what you need to do is to have a separate device that you are going to be using. So on that separate device, this is what happens. So I'll be going to start the game. In the chat, I've already shared the Kahoot link. So for all those that have downloaded it already or used the link, you can use this PIN number 778-867. So
through you, Chair, may I make a request?
Are you done, Leader Munya?
I was waiting for you to respond to the participant.
Oh, so
Yeah, I have
how we ender the game, and I hope.
No, there's someone. I think unfortunately I don't see my screen.
There's Farai, there's Leadership, there is Nyasha.
It's Mukasa here for the request.
Two of my children.
Okay.
No, Dr. Zokore, somebody's trying to talk. I have a request. My name is Mukasa.
Dr. Stan Mukasa?
Yes.
Yes, Dr. Mukasa.
Yeah. First of all, I must say I was very inspired by the speeches by our ministers for diaspora affairs and educational affairs, education. And I have a request to help us in our continuing campaign for support for our beleaguered schools. Would the Minister of Diaspora Affairs or Minister of Education kindly send us regularly updated pictures of the state of our schools? We can use those images to make a much more effective campaign. We have seen some pictures in the past, but we don't know how old they are. They don't seem to be updated. We are not sure whether they are authentic or so. But if the Minister of Education, in a visit to the district, visits some of these schools, experiences the state of affairs, if they can take some pictures of them, I'm willing to. I've got a cell phone here which I'm willing to donate. If that is what it will take. But we really need visual narratives of deteriorating infrastructure in our schools, and for that, I'm offering $20.
Thank you, Dr. Mukasa. And please get in touch with Chief Sose after the meeting so that he connects you to that wife. He needs cell phones badly, even for the by-elections. So thank you for the cell phone. So for the game,
is that possible at all? You know?
Yes, it's possible. I'm actually part of an committee run by Honorable Masai, and they post pictures and videos, and I'll let the Honorable for Education know too. Thank you. So, Leader Munya, do you want everybody to join Kahoot now, or we wait until we are ready?
We are ready, so everyone can join for now.
Everyone join. While people are joining Kahoot, if you have a computer, you can open it. And you don't have to write your real names. You could write pseudonyms. You know, if you are going into a battle, war names sound good and threatening. So join. While people are quietly joining the Kahoot, if you have a problem, put a message in the chat box, and Leader Shonga is going to alert Leader Munya so that everyone joins. We need everyone. So take your time. While you are joining, we are going to the next step of the game. Please, everyone join the Kahoot. If people are not joining, PEC people are free to join. And my other thing is that we were going to share golden memories our time in Zimbabwean schools. I have 2 specific memories or things that I cherish. But I'm going to find people so that they tell us their stories. So my first experience that I will never ever forget is in a rural school in Bikira when we were like 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade. We used to have what? Yabadara 20. So there was a woman, a white woman, the first white woman I knew. In my head, I never saw her physically, was called Mrs. Childs. She was in Salisbury, which is now Harare. She would teach us radio lessons. And our teacher had a very old radio. It had a silver aerial that was collapsible. So I think everybody understands Shona. So radio pa desk pa padhuze window. Then we such chitambo chamagetsi so yosungirirwa pa bakla bar anzi transmission. Ayanikwa pazuwa pa windows na teacher manje anzi recharging. And yanguwa ye radio lesson tunogara ipapo to else. What to sit down? Shuramba zvakamira tisina unzwa churu. What I see some of you remain standing. But in Salisbury, can see what we are doing in rural Bikita. So when I think back now, it's so funny. And this is the teacher I recharge a battery, Jeshua as for Pasua. Then the other incident, the kids and the soccer, we used to call it football. Skomana Zaita line up so teaming. Apanane boots mupenyo vakupinda mugame zvaindisumudza itsoka so ndezvokutarisa pasi pesoka boots kuti maspikes kuda hangakuvadzi mumwe here ivo havana chavaivanavo all they had maybe manga. So I'm looking back, was the teacher forcing these kids to lift their feet for what reason? So those are experiences that I'll never forget. I'll pay $20 for that. Dr. Ranga.
Dr. Maya, I want.
Muri koko kwana mkanga koko muri koko zasi kumashindoko. Let's hear something that you will never forget and you pay for your story.
I think I'll talk after Dr. Ranga.
Thank you, Vice Chair.
Thank you, Dr. Mike. I have 2 stories, so maybe I will pay $30 for that. So the first one is that our teacher in the 6th grade, we use Tairoa. If you have a test every Friday, you miss a question, out of 10, you get 1 lash. If you miss 10, you get 10 lashes. So I look back and I'm like, oh my goodness, what a way of learning. The second story was that, Dr. Ranga has always been a very busy person. So apparently I became the class monitor and I used to be the one to distribute my books. You need a new book. I used to do that. So, I have a confession to make. As a little student, to kind of augment, I used to keep some of those books extra for myself so that I could write my own personal notes in the 7th grade. I think I'll end it there. Thank you. I'll do my 30.
Thank you, Dr. Ranga.
Thank you, Dr. Mike. I think I'll see. I'll talk to the treasurer after my talk and give my subscription or my donation. No, I'm with $20. All right, okay. Yeah, my story is short and just tried when you say you want nyaya dzakare nyandoda kutaura inyaya yakaitika 1972 when I was doing grade 6 and when I was 1974 when I was doing grade 6 at a school called the Mufuka School in Mondoro where I came from. Ndakanga ndiri mukomana aifarira chikoro asi ndakandisingafariri maticha ainditicha chikoro ndaichida asi ticha chandaingomuvengera ticha kurova tairohwa taitokanonoka kuchikoro unorohwa waita any mistake unorohwa pamwe unogona kuroherwa unzi hembe wakapfeka ioversize iyo hembe yatengwa nemubereki saka 1976 it was in August tanyora my exams ndakanga ndatora number 1 saka ticha ndakavenga sterek anga asingade kuannounce maresults ekuti ndatora number 1 iye to give the headmaster kuti averenge maresults ndobva ndapuwa bhuku randakazi it was a gift for taking number 1 bhuku iri rainzi Treasure Island. Ininiwo manje ndakuverenga bhuku iro ndakashaya kuti ndiri kupirwa ibhuku iri rakanzi Treasure Island because I could not translate English into Shona or what the meaning of it. Ndakatozozviziva ndakura kuti pandakapuwa bhuku iri ndakanga ndapiwa bhuku iri ndakwanisa so Treasure Island zvairevei saka izvozvo zvinoita kuti ndingofunga kuti padanga ndiri mwana mudiki pandaivenga maticha paipa ndaitoavenga hangu asi maticha anga achitrai kuda kuti ndidzidze ndigozove zvandiri nhasi so ndinotenda maticha angu nezvaakandiita. Thank you. I'll give you your money manjenjenje rekedza tichienda kuseri tonopanana mari.
Thank you very much manjenjenje. I think some of you really are anxious to hear in primary school, especially rural or whatever, from the Minister of Diaspora. But avangozi zvekumhanya manje.
Ndandire mubvunzo amai.
Yes, manje.
Kunzwa muri kutaura nyaya yekuti kuroda kudzidzisa vana. Vana ava vari kusarudzwa sei? Kune vana vokuchikoro kwedu vadaida kuti vadzidziswa.
Aiwa tinotaura pane committee.
Oh.
Yeah, hatichataura.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Mambo Sose?
Yes.
Hatisimudzi minister zvekumhanya bhadharai mari minister vatauri vatiudze zvavaita kuprimary kana kuti vairova vamwe hamene toda kuzvinzwa.
Minister Ansipona, I think he is having, not I think he texted me saying he is having network problem. So he has been dropping and coming back and dropping and coming back. But before he dropped, he told me that he is leaving everything to leader Kuraone, and he gave an instruction through me that please tell leader Kuraone that he wants to see $2,000 tomorrow morning when he wakes up. But maybe he may still come back and deliver the message himself because he wanted to talk before he left, but I think because of network problems. So, leader Kuraone, you are now in charge. Make sure that you have $2,000 to present to your boss in the morning.
So, leader Kuraone, tipei mari mutiudze experience yenyu ndimi mavashatwa yevacho. And let's tambe quiz nokazira our time is running.
Ndopa mari yaisi Dr. Machete.
Tipei mari mugotiudza zvamaita kumarokera kuenda vanhu kumasvingo kuprivate.
Muna pa mari ndikati ndinofanira kupa mari yana ndikuti
20 chero more, minimum 20.
Ini ndiri Clifford ga. Saka ngapari kuti kwende Clifford ndipe mari. Iya yakuda mari para.
Aiwa tipari leader Kuraone.
Ndopari.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, Dr. Gwegwerere, we have Mai Madzawire and Final. They've been raising their hands.
Okay, Mai Madzawire, but leader Kuraone, I will come back to you. Mama Madzawire.
yangu nyaya it's grade 1 tichitanga kudzidziswa kunyora the first vowels saka there's nemawedzi ekutangisa zvimwe zvese ndaigona zvisingaite zviyezvo zvokuti mese munotonzwa shanje mugrade 1 saka kwauya manje maspelling I could spell very well saka panoti SVI svisvosvu tichavanyora undanyora zvikanzi chiverenga Florence kuti panoti chipa wanyora apa shashesvisvosvu Florence tashashesvisvosvu shashesvisvosvu Florence ita shinga ndakapfidza asikana nokurohwa I just couldn't say those words handizvikanganwe kana nanhasi I couldn't ita shinga jinga mashoshe so I'll say jinga shinga mashoshe.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Leader Mnyaradzi, who else is raising their hands in the chat?
Leader, there's female. Female.
Peniel, I think.
Peniel, yeah.
Leader Peniel.
Yeah, ini makuru andakaitaga baba wangu wanga ari headmaster. Pandisingakangamwe pokuti tapadhuze nechikoro asi baba wakaticha for more than 57 years kuti vazosvika paretirement but nyaya isingakangani ndekuti takadzokera kuchikoro after war apa nongori nebuilding chete huswa yanga yasara pachikoro pataienda mamwe esanga ari matongo saka takazodzokeera kuita grade 1 taitoendeswa umwe aitodziuye nesendi rako riri mubhegi replastic yeshuga because papasina pokunyorera ndenoenda nebhegi rako riyeri ndopawaidzidzisirwa kunyorera unokuturura paruware ndopawaiidzi a akadai b akadai saka baba vangu ndovakaadvance region yese you are in charge of reconstruction saka zvaizonetsa manje ndezvokuti kana kukanaya kwakune building 1 and pakazoti pavakwa mamwe mabuilding tatine maclasses akasiyana siyana saka pakazombovakwa mabuildings vamwe vaitombonodzidzira pasi pomupfura then pakazosvika nguva inzi zvikoro zvavapo zvishoma vamwe uya masikati saka vaidzidzira pamupfura vainge vane kabhodhiwo kamwe kavanga vagadzirwa kamapuranga tichanyorera pamapuranga kakangoita kongogadzirwa namapuranga kuti vakwanise kunyora kakaneriwa pamupfura ipapo ndiyo experience yangu saka ndichacontributa $50 ndambocontributa 50 but ndandaisa kukesh kwa chief social.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well done, I'll translate.
Thank you very much. Dr. Mkas. Dr. Stenkas. I think he's on mute. Dr. Mkasa.
Okay.
I wanted to hear from him. Since he's not there,
Hello.
Dr. Mkasa, tell us about your primary school experience.
Oh, okay.
You can't forget.
Ini ndakazvarwa ndikakura kuBulawayo asi ndakazotransfera kuenda kwaMurewa Vision. Saka muchikoro ndainzi ndini ndakachenjera chaizvo nekuti ndaiuya neruzivo neuchenjeri hwekuguta. Saka one day ndakaenda kuna headmaster ndikati ndakamboendaona ine video paTV in the schools, schools on radio, on TV. Ndikati kuna headmaster zvingave zvinhu zvakanaka kuti tiine television kuti tizokona tichiona ndikirike ma-educational lessons. Headmaster wakabvumira neni ndobva waorder television. Saka television yakakaiswa mubox. Saka ndini ndakapuwa key yekuti ndinovhura kuti klasi kuona. Saka paassembly waheadmaster wakati ndini ndaamukuru wetelevision. Saka ndakawa a celebrity. And that is how I got my first girlfriend.
Oh, great. We can't close out Chief Sose, but Chief Sose, wait. Munyaradzi.
Ayo, go Dr. Mkasa wana kupisa mari.
Vapisa yakawanda kuseri uko.
Ndaita zvinhu zviviri. Ndaisa $30 asi naiwana wangu waseka chaizvo ndaizokwidza kushop. Nemururu zvekare.
Sekaika nayo, sekaiti vanhu mari.
Ndakuisa gero. Makabata gero.